Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Well, every month we honor a mother who's all about hardworking, giving, affectionate, and everything else a wonderful mother is all about. And she's with us today. Her name is Valerie Simmons. Hi, Valerie.
Hello.
First of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So happy to have you here today.
It's good to be here.
Now, Valerie, I know that you are a speech pathologist.
I am.
And you do so much around the community because one of your biggest jobs and something that you support dearly is the March of Dimes.
Yes, the March of Dimes has been very important to all of us. You know, the March of Dimes, the research that the March of Dimes has done has impacted every person in America with the polio vaccine and in preventing premature births.
Sure. Now let's talk a little bit about your life and what's happened, why you became so involved with the March of Dimes. Now you have twins.
I do.
Correct? And tell me a little bit about when they were born, because I know that they were born a little bit ahead of time and you gave premature birth. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so the twins were born at 26 weeks gestation, which is 14 weeks early. So they were born at 6 months in the pregnancy, and they spent 3 months in the hospital. Many of the treatments that they received during that time were the result of the research of March of Dimes. And now they're normal 15-year-olds getting ready to drive. Here they are. That's our first.
Look at them. Yeah, and they're doing great.
Well, that's our first family photo.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure that this was life-changing for you. As a pregnant woman, you never expect that you're going to deliver that early. But tell me what it was like when you knew you were going into labor.
Well, that was devastating. As a speech pathologist for Easter seals, I take care of these babies after they go home. So I realized the hurdles that they would face and the difficulties that they would face. They had a 75% chance of survival and a 90% chance of permanent brain damage. But because of some of the treatments that are the result of research of March of Dimes, my children came out normally. And also because of, the grace of God, and especially because of the tender, loving care they received from the NICU nurses and doctors.
And that is so good to know. And they are some good-looking kids. So you have done a wonderful job. Now, when you were facing this situation, how did the March of Dimes help you?
Well, the March of Dimes, I didn't know that the March of Dimes was what was helping me, but the March of Dimes created treatments that enabled my children to live normal lives. Without these treatments, if they had been born 10 years earlier, they would have faced lifelong disabilities. But the March of Dimes created kangaroo care, where the babies receive skin-to-skin contact with their mother. They were instrumental in creating the surfactant therapy that helps premature babies breathe. Their lungs are not developed at 6 months, and so they receive this medication that helps them to breathe. Now,
you never think about how common it is and really how important it is to raise awareness, because it's everywhere. Lots of moms, even today, are still facing giving birth prematurely, and these babies are, they spend months in neonatal intensive care unit, and it is tough. It is tough to go through that.
Absolutely. 1 in 8 babies in America are born prematurely now.
That's scary. Now, you are very much involved with March of Dimes. Tell me about your experience as a volunteer.
Well, in volunteering for March of Dimes, I'm trying to help raise awareness to prevent prematurity and to raise money. Our primary goal is to raise money for research to help prevent birth defects and prematurity. The March of Dimes decides what is the #1 health concern of children in America, and then they take that on with their research.
Well, that is wonderful. Valerie, thank you so much for everything you do. And if you want more information, the website was on your screen, marchforbabies.org/event/San Antonio March of Dimes.org as well. And Supermom is brought to you by the Institute for Women's Health. They have several area locations. For more info, give them a call at 349-6626. All right.